Hey, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and today I'm just looking at some coins to get certified. I have a whole group of things that I'm thinking about sending in, and everyone goes through their coins a little bit differently when they look at them and think about getting them certified. Lately, I've been looking at them, and then I price them. I see what I think they might be worth, and I throw that on the tab. And then I'll put them away for a while, and I'll pull them back out and look at them again. This is really helpful because sometimes when you look at something the first time, you might look at it differently the second time because everything is completely subjective. Having said that, this is fun. That's a 1882 proof Indian penny. And honestly, I have no idea how they're going to grade that. Both PCGS and NGC have really been, I think, hard to predict lately when it comes to Indian head pennies, anything with color. They call lots of things artificial color that I don't think that they used to. So here's a real nice Alabama. I think I'm going to send that one in. I really thought it was a high grade. This is where we'll find out if they like it or not, because there's a good chance that if it's a grade lower, it's half the price. Some people just use a yellow pad and write down their notes. Some people go ahead and directly put their coins onto the submission form. They don't even check twice. This 1913 Type 1, it's a little less expensive of a coin than I would normally send in, but it's really attractive. Usually when you're sending stuff in, you really want to pay attention to the value. For most people, you don't want to send in really inexpensive coins because that just doesn't make sense economically. But for the long-term care of your coins, it's up to you if you want to spend money on a less expensive coin. Sometimes you find something that you cherry pick off of a local bid board. So this coin, bought as an XF, it's worth double that in AU, and it's a nice coin. It'll be an AU. This one I pulled, and in this one, I think it's going to be a reject because as I look at it closer, I think it's been cleaned. You see that? There it goes, black and blue. If you've seen some of my videos on cleaning, you know that when you get the coin at a certain angle, it looks brilliant uncirculated. And then all of a sudden, the luster disappears at that angle. And I call it black and blue. It just kind of goes dark. And I think that coin has been wiped. So we won't be sending that one in. Commemoratives are really hard to judge because you're not used to looking at them. So if you look at Walking Liberty half dollars and you do a whole bunch of Walking Liberty half dollars, you get used to what their mint mark, their luster, their strike. Commemoratives, oftentimes you don't. So these Columbia, South Carolina pieces, these are really attractive. There's not much of any spread on them. So usually I wouldn't send something like that in where there's not very large of a spread. A nice uncirculated coin is about $165. An MS65 coin is about $200. Collectors today really do like to buy stuff slabbed though, and so I always weigh that when I think about whether or not to send a coin in. One of the other things that you run into when you grade coins is that if coins come really, really nice, like there's a lot of them in Mint State 65 or better, the grading companies tend to be a lot more harsh on the coin. Think of the 1881S Morgan dollar, where they're really hard on those. So when you find a coin that you like that you want to send in, usually you get your submission form out. You find the coin that you're looking for. Yeah, I think we'll send that guy in, huh? 1877 Indian. Looks like a good piece. And I haven't filled out the whole form yet, but all you're going to do is put down the coin's date, mint mark, denomination, whether it's mint state or proof, And then at the end, you put down your value. And your valuation is basically you're saying what grade you think it's going to come back. And when it comes back, you can also use this as a scorecard. You can look back over your prices that you put down and realize one way or the other if NGC or PCGS agreed with you. All right, so anyways, we'll see how these come back. I got a little group of stuff that we're gonna send in, and I'll have another video in a few weeks that'll show how we did. This has been The Coin Geek. You can follow me on YouTube and also on Instagram. Thanks.